All right, I wanted to show you, hopefully real quick, like placement of where the collar is at. So we're still going to keep the prong collar on. It's going to be up tight and high to the ears as we can get it. Okay. Then, I think I'm pulling some. Second is going to be the E collar. So I already put it on here, but I like it on the side. It's going to go right below the prong collar. Okay, hopefully you can see that kind of. And we're going to make this pretty snug, okay? Because she is a big, furry girl. We got to make sure we move it around. And you have to do this every time you move it around, okay? Wiggle it around, try to get down under that fur and really in there. And then you're still going to have her regular collar on also. So, wanted to show you that. As you can see, this is going to be very difficult to get the collar on once, or if you forget to turn it on before you put it on her, it's going to be really difficult. But that's what that's going to look like. And let me get set up and do some training. All right, here we go. So I'm still going to hook up on the prong collar, and we're going to introduce her to the E collar now. So I like to do it on something she already knows, which is place. It's one of the first things we taught her. Actually, I think it was the first thing we taught her. So this is just all about figuring out her training level first. Okay, so I'm going to start at 1, 2. It went up to 2. So basically, I'm going to take her off leash. And I'm just going to observe her, and I'm going to push the button and see if she, if I see any sort of response from her. Okay? I don't see anything, so I'm going to go up. I like to go up by 2s up until a certain point. I guess I can come over and do it this way if she would stay away from me. Come on. Okay. I don't see anything, so that was at 4. Let me see. It's kind of hard to do, to be honest. Okay. So I'm going to go down to 6. So that response of her putting her head down, actually, this was right in the way. All right, not seeing anything there. Okay, so that little head movement, I want to say she feels it. So this is tricky. It's hard to figure out what level she first feels it at. So I'm thinking 7. I'm going to go up to 8 and just see what I get. If I get a different response. That fur is very deceiving. Sometimes these bigger dogs, again, just all the fur and the type of breed she is. So we're up to 20. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to move it around a bit. Turn it down, because I don't want to be that high. Just kind of move it through that fur. It's usually better if they're up. Girl, get out of my butt. Okay, so that right there, that's at 7. We're going to go with that. Just like how she put her head down like that. I feel like she feels it. So these numbers aren't, it's not set in stone that she's going to be at 7 the whole time and everything. You're going to play around with it. So you might actually end up being at a different number than I am because we have different relationships with her. So you might be higher, you might even be lower. But we'll figure it out for sure. Definitely tomorrow at our one-on-one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on place and then trying to not use as much leash pressure, just all e-collar. And that's how we teach her the new language. And then from there, we can take this far and beyond and get into some really cool stuff. So, Quinn, place. Yes, good girl. Good, good. So, when we do this, I'm going to turn it all the way down, okay, so that there is no number, or there is no pressure. I'm going to come over here because the microphone's on the other side. So when I do it, I'm going to say the command and then push the button and hold it until she completes it. Once she completes it, we release. So it's going to be Quinn, place. Hold it for as long as it takes for her to do it. Once she's on there in the position she's in, yes, good girl. So again, command, pressure, release, mark, and reward. So place. Yes, good girl. We want it pretty robotic like that. So that, and then, I mean, in layman's term, it's when we get down, once she understands his language and how we can get them doing it a little quicker, a little snappier, it's do it or you're going to feel the pressure. So if you don't want to feel the pressure, you just start doing it immediately. We use low pressure, so it's not like a super punitive thing. I mean, by definition, it is punitive. It's essentially do it or else you're going to feel the pressure. But it's so light, it's nothing that hurts them or anything. So that's the reality of this training method. It's called escape training. I turn on the pressure, you get to turn it off, just like with the prong collar. That's why we start there, so she starts understanding the on and off mechanism of it. And then you have that really good relationship by having the leash connected. All right. So now we're going to just send her over to this one. Quinn, place. Yes, good girl. Good. Good job. Oh, well, that was at 0, so that was a prong rep. Quinn, place. Yes, good girl. Good job, sweetie. Mm-hmm. Good job. Good. Quinn, place. Yes. Good. Good girl. Good. Let's go. Good girl. Good. Good job, sweetie. Good. Good. Quinn, place. Yes. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Quinn, place. Yes. Good girl. Good. Good job. Good. So I'm not using treats. To be honest, I just didn't prepare myself with them. We eventually, of course, don't want to have to use treats. At this point, I typically would, but that's why I'm overly praising it, making it a cool, good thing for her to do. Quinn, please. Yes, good. Oh, nice job, sweetie boy. Nice job. Nice job. Oh, sweetie bum, oh, sweetie bum. You are a widow, sweetie bum. Quinn, please. Yes, good girl. Nice, nice, nice. Good girl. Place. Yes, good girl. Good girl, lady. Good girl. Good. So we just have to teach her the foundations. So we could teach her this and build those foundations. Um, then we can hold her to a certain expectation outside, especially at the fence, excuse me, with a neighbor dog and everything like that. So, Quinn, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so that was place. Pretty simple, pretty easy. It's the same thing, just a different communication tool now. Okay, so now we're going to work on down. Yes, good girl. Good. Let's go. Good job, sweetie. Good. So again, it's command, hold until she does it, release, mark, and praise. Mark and reward. Quinn, down. Yes, good girl. Oh, you sweet pie. You sweet pie. You sweet pie. Yeah, you sweet pie. You sweet pie. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it around. Move it around. Down. Yes. Good girl. Good. Let's go. Good. Down. Yes. Good. So my finger came off the button there. I love that. Good girl. Let's go. Down. Yes. Nice job, sweetie pie. Nice job. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Quinn. Down. So we just made it a little bit harder because I'm not holding the leash. So now we get to the leash. Yes. Good girl. Good job. Good. Let's go. Quinn, let's go. Let's go. Come on, old lady. You're not even that old. You're moving like an old lady. Quinn, please. Yes. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good. I'm going to put in some distance. I'm going to put a little duration on it. Because again, I don't have the leash now, so that adds a little more difficulty. As long as she stays on there, she can do whatever she wants. She wants to lick herself, she wants to scratch. I don't care. Good girl. Good. Quinn, place. Yes, good girl. Good. So I'm gonna let her sit here for a little bit. Because that was a good one, completely off leash. I did turn up the pressure. I'm at 13. And that's what really got her like, oh, shit. He means it. Let's go. So, the majority of all of that was done at 9. Just that last one there, I did turn it up a little bit up to 13. So, I'm going to let her hang out here for a minute while I do a couple things that I need to get done. So, working on that duration, a little bit of distance by me moving around and being away from her. And then the distractions, me doing stuff. Braden in the background doing some schoolwork, spilling drinks, eating lunch, all that stuff. So, say hi, Miss Kay.